Well, I haven't done this in ages. Let's just hope I still remember how to do this, eh? Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the FOOTI to the Big E, back here with something we haven't done in a really long time. Footstep Sports is back with actually a sports related video. So unless you've been living under the rock in the UK in the last 24 hours, you will know that Tyson Fury versus AJ Anthony Joshua is signed a 2-fight deal for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Now, we've been after this for a really long time. It was supposed to be Joshua versus Wilder. Wilder obviously got battered by the man that is Tyson Fury on the comeback trail. And guys, this fight is going to be massive. It is probably the biggest fight in British history, boxing history. Probably the biggest fight possibly in the world for a very long time. We haven't seen anything like it for a while, but yeah, this is going to be a massive fight, probably the biggest fight probably since Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather. Unfortunately, that one was 5-6 years too late, but we've got this one, both guys in the prime, and this is my predictions of how I think the fight is going to go. So this fight for me is a fight of two totally different styles. It's about how is Anthony Joshua going to be able to cope with the skill set of Tyson Fury. We know Tyson Fury is a much better boxer than Anthony Joshua. He's got the faster one punch with the jab and everything like that, but don't be deluded, Anthony Joshua is the fastest puncher when it comes to putting combinations together, and we know that Anthony Joshua can punch holes in you. The big question is, does Fury go with the way he went against Deontay Wilder in the second fight? Does he fight fire with fire? Does he go to put it on Anthony Joshua? I don't necessarily think that putting it on Anthony Joshua is actually a good idea for Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury should go with like the move in, the movement, the jabs, the whatnot, and keep away from Joshua. I don't think Joshua will be like Deontay Wilder where he will just be bewildered. I think Joshua will fight fire with fire, put the combination punches together, and we know he will do that. And the question is, does obviously Tyson Fury's chin stand up to Anthony Joshua's power if that happens? Which I don't think it does, because we have seen Tyson Fury in the past be put over by lesser opponents than Anthony Joshua. Steve Cunningham put him on his ass. There was heavyweights when he was on the rise that was putting him on his ass that don't hit as hard as Anthony Joshua does. Obviously, we know that Wilder put him down and he rose from the depths against Wilder. So we know Tyson Fury can get up when he's put down. But I just think going toe to toe with Anthony Joshua would be a big mistake on Tyson Fury's half. If he does do that, it's amazing for us fans. We would love that. But I just don't think that is how Tyson Fury wins this fight, especially not the first one anyway. I think it is going to be actually boxing, you know, punch and move, single shots. Give Joshua something to think about. If Joshua copes with that and finds a way to adjust and to adapt to that style, it could be a landslide for Anthony Joshua, and it will end in a knockout. AJ will go looking for the knockout. We know that. He's you know, apart from when Andy Louise put him on his ass and he needed, and his career was on the line and he needed to win the rematch, that's when he adopted the jab and boxed behind the jab. That is not necessarily Anthony Joshua's way of fighting. We know he doesn't do that. So it is one of these ones. I think the second fight out of the two will be a lot closer than the first. So it is all down to the mindset of both fighters. I don't think, as I said, I don't think fighting fire is the way to go. If Fury boxes, landslide, I could see Fury shutting him out. If Joshua cannot find a way to adjust to Fury's, you know, bobber move, Muhammad Ali kind of sort of style that he can do, if he does that, there's no one better than Tyson Fury doing that style. But I'll tell you what a fight it's gonna be. Get the boys round, get the pay-per-view on, get the Chinese round, and have a good old sesh and watch the excitement of that fight. It's gonna be an absolute blockbuster. Obviously, as we know, there's no date confirmed yet, no venue confirmed yet. Obviously both parties would love for it to be at Wembley. For British fans, I think it should be at Wembley. I understand that Wembley won't generate the money that is needed in this fight for both fighters, so somewhere abroad does look like that would be the best option. As I said, it's not the best for the fans. That's not what we want. We want it in the UK, but it all goes in the middle of this pandemic. Where are they going to get the most money generated for this fight? I've heard rumours that the pay-per-view is going to be quite expensive. It's going to be higher than the £25 that we normally pay at the minute for a pay-per-view. But yeah, this is no doubts about it a great event for British boxing. Two heavyweights, top of their game, top of the tree, meeting at the right time, and they're both in Britain. So yeah, you know what, I just can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. I don't have anything against either fighter. I actually quite like Fury and I like Anthony Joshua, as you guys will know from videos in the past. If I have to pick one, I would probably be Team Joshua, but I don't dislike Tyson Fury, and it'd be a shame whoever does lose this fight, seeing them lose. I mean, it'd be a shame seeing Tyson Fury lose his own if he does lose, and it'd be also a shame to see Anthony Joshua lose as well. I think both of them are very good at what they do. I think both of them are good for boxing. You know, Anthony Joshua is the poster boy of boxing, so maybe Joshua's got more to lose than Tyson Fury, but don't count Tyson Fury out. He's got a lot of followers, he's got a lot of fans, and yeah, what more could we ask for in Britain than these two great heavyweights at exactly the same time? Bruno and Lewis was probably the closest we had before that, but Lewis was miles ahead of Bruno. As much as Bruno was loved, Lewis was just the better fighter out of the two of them. So when that fight happened, it was only really one winner in that one for me. I'm really looking forward to see where this fight goes and how it happens, and where it happens, and when we can get this fight on. Hopefully June, July is what we're looking at. Both fighters are already in camp. The mind games have already started. Obviously Fury's showing that he's out there drinking and whatnot. That we know deep down Fury's not doing that. It's just mind games. But yeah, it is going to be explosive. So this is your boy FOOT signing out once again with a boxing related video and an actual sports video for a sports channel. Thank you guys if you've been watching my gaming stuff of late. I have been posting a lot of gaming. That will start being put over to Footsteps Plays. Follow me on that channel also and show your love there. It'd be much appreciated. I'm out of it, guys. Bless and peace, people. Take care.